Hi, Bellwood. We're here with senior Zach Merritts. We're here to talk about a bowling accomplishment that you received recently. So tell us a little bit about that. What happened?
Recently, I bowled a 300 game, which is a perfect game at Splinters Lanes during my Tuesday league.
Okay, so just to clarify, you bowled a strike every single time you went up the bowl for a whole game.
Every frame. On the last frame, there's 3 chances, so I technically got 12 strikes.
Wow, that's awesome. So how long have you been bowling?
I've been bowling about 10 years now, and really starting to get into it after about 6 years, so I'll seriously bowling for about 4.
And bowling isn't like a really popular sport nowadays. Like, who got you into that? How did you start that?
I got into it when I was young just because I thought it was fun. And I also had family that bowled because it was a much more popular sport back in the early 80s, late 70s, and so on.
Okay. Where do you typically bowl? You said you had a couple leagues.
I typically bowl at Splinters. I bowl in 2 leagues there. I bowl in a Sunday league, which is a mixed league, and a all-men's league on Tuesdays.
How did you feel when you were starting to get close to this achievement? Like, you were in that game and you realized you were getting close. What was that feeling like when you were almost there?
When I was mid-game, I felt very nervous because I bowled many close to 300s, but I've never bowled a 300.
Yeah.
So I was very anxious, but I felt pretty good whenever
really
I achieved it. Yeah.
Yeah. And do you plan on continuing to bowl once you go out of college, or once you go out of high school, since you seem to be really good at it?
I'd like to. So if I get the chance, I will keep on bowling. Yes.
Definitely. All right, and the odds we've looked up are actually extremely difficult to achieve a 300 game. It's actually 11,500 to 1 for just normal bowlers, and for professionals, it's 650 to 1. So that's extremely impressive for Zach as a senior to achieve that. And finally, we're just going to ask, what advice would you have for any younger kids that are starting out bowling just like you did?
Just keep practicing. Bowling's just like any other sport. If you keep practicing, you'll get better and find your own style. If you try and copy someone else, you won't bowl as well as if you were to find your own style and just feel comfortable with it.
Okay, Zach, well, thank you for coming out today, and congrats on your big game.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.